Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In today's reaction video, I'll be talking about Assassin's Creed Shadows. I know I'm a little late with it, but I had a really annoying flu which left me with an equally annoying cough. But I'm feeling a bit better now, so I decided to still react to it even if it's late. I'll be mainly talking about what the game will be about, my expectations for the game, and a little about the backlash this game is already getting. This is only a cinematic trailer, so I'll be basing my opinion off of that for now. But I'll wait for the gameplay trailer and make a follow-up reaction to that as well when it launches. So without further ado, let's just get started. So far we don't fully know a lot about the game yet. We just know that this is gonna be set in the 16th century of Japan, where you will be playing as Naoi, a shinobi, and Yasuke, a samurai, which is based off the historical figure of the same name. And of course we'll be assassins and we'll fight the Templars. Honestly, it's kind of like a very familiar story, but we don't know about the actual story much, so we'll see how it goes. But that's all we really know so far. Now, my first thoughts. So far, the story sounds pretty interesting, but looking at the cinematics so far, it really reminds me of Ghost of Tsushima, which is not a bad thing, but it gives us the same kind of vibes, which is explainable because they're both samurais, basically. However, I know this will be different, so I'm pretty excited for this, as the combat, if it is indeed how it is in the cinematic trailer at least, it looks pretty brutal. I will also say, so far, it seems you don't need to choose between your warrior. I'm not 100% sure of that, but if that is the case, it reminds me a little of Syndicate, and I can be behind that for sure. Now, this was only a cinematic trailer, so we didn't see actual gameplay or interactions yet, which I'll be waiting for the most, obviously. But those were definitely my first thought on this trailer. Now, the things I like to see after I played Assassin's Creed Mirage, I only have a few things I really want to be better in Assassin's Creed Shadows. And now, before I say them, these are personal opinions. You don't need to share my opinions, but I wanted to get them out there anyway. So first off, the combat needs to be better. I don't fully mind the use of stamina, I get it, even assassins get winded. But the combat system in Assassin's Creed Mirage was focused too much on stealth, stamina, and blocking. I don't need to have constant enemies back to back fighting me, and as any Assassin's Creed game, I will be okay with having to run. But constantly doing it was what made Mirage less fun for me. For me, stealth is fine, but not all the time. Second off, I would like to have Assassin's Creed Shadows be a little bit longer. I pre-ordered Assassin's Creed Mirage, probably like any other person that did it. And by the time I got it, the people who reviewed it early had already posted the ending. It kind of defeated the game for me because of the major spoilers, to be honest with you. I just hope this one is in general longer, as I know Assassin's Creed Mirage was supposed to be a DLC, but it felt too short either way to have it be released as a full game. So honestly, a little bit longer would be nice. Now lastly, I would love to choose my weapons. I love to see the ability of choosing weapons come back. I kind of hope the bows make a return and you obviously have a sword or katana or whatever you want to call it really. But that, you know, you can customize or choose which sword you want. It's kind of a minor detail I kind of just missed in Mirage, but I hope to see it back in Shadows. I honestly love having personalized weapons or like a different loadout sometimes. If not, this is only like a minor thing, but yeah, I still added it because honestly I kind of miss it in Mirage. Now, before we go to the final thoughts, I want to talk about the backlash. Now, I am fully aware of all this backlash this game is already getting, but for those who don't know, this game is getting hated on by the Japanese community. They find Ubisoft making a historical figure black not fitting, as he wasn't in the history books, and accused him of going woke just because they need to have that card fit in somewhere. Frankly, I get where they're coming from, but it is Ubisoft we're talking about. They're not known for being 100% accurate with history. Hell, in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Ivar is also not displayed with a disability, while in history he was called boneless, as according to legend, he was born with weak bones and couldn't walk. Ubisoft isn't 100% accurate with history at all, and they probably never will be. But I do 100% get the backlash as well, especially after hearing this game was going to be about a legendary tale of your own country. So I'm not saying your concerns and hate isn't valid either, because it definitely is, and you go off, you let them know. Just do try to keep in mind that this is Ubisoft we're talking about, and maybe someday someone else will do your story just a little bit more than they probably will. Now, my final thoughts. Am I getting Assassin's Creed Shadows? For now, the answer is probably. Personally, I like samurai stories, and it's about time we got some more of them. However, this was a cinematic trailer, which showed me nothing but visuals in improbable cutscenes. I will be waiting for the gameplay trailer, and I'll definitely wait a little bit for it to go on discount, because to me, 80 bucks is a tad bit too much for an Assassin's Creed game. It does look promising, I will give you that, but again, these are all just visuals we saw, and we have no idea how the game is really gonna be, so I'm gonna be waiting for the gameplay trailer, and I'll make a review on that too, or well, reaction I guess, because I think that will be more important than the cinematic one. I just hate that they only show cinematic trailers now these days at first and no gameplay whatsoever, because it doesn't actually give me hope for the game. It just kind of backfires on it, honestly. But yeah, I'm gonna be waiting for the Assassin's Creed Shadows gameplay trailer and see if it's worth it, because if it's anything like Mirage with the combat system, then I probably will be skipping out on this one. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Keep in mind that these were my opinions and you won't need to agree with them, but I'd love to hear your opinions on this trailer and the game in general as well. Let me know what you guys think of what it will be like, how it will be playing, and in general what your first thoughts are, because I'm kind of intrigued. Also, I wanted to add the backlash to this video because I know how controversial it might seem, but this is already a big part of the game and the game hasn't even come out yet. People are angry. And I feel that, honestly I understand it. And I hope for Ubisoft as well that they see this as a kind of like, oh, we need to do better. Because Ubisoft has never been fully accurate with history or historical figures at all. And I hope they do better with that. Personally, for me, will I get the game? It's still maybe. I'm not fully sure. I might not. It depends a lot on the combat system, might as well depend a lot on how it's gonna play in general. And I never given Assassin's Creed a maybe. I've always gotten them because I love the franchise, but after Mirage, I'm kinda on the fence on them, especially if it's gonna come out for 80 bucks as well. I'm on the fence, but we'll see about it in the gameplay trailer that comes probably soon. I do know there's Ubisoft Forward coming up, so who knows? We'll see how it goes. And yeah, honestly, I just want to talk a little bit about my thoughts, the backlash and everything else. And you know, that's just all what this was about. So anyway, that was all from me for today. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Don't be ashamed to like it or comment down below. And have a nice day, nice night, wherever you are. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye guys.